Season 1 of Marvel's Hawkeye on Disney Plus may have wrapped up, but not without leaving us with some burning questions about what happened in the end and what it sets up for the future. Here's a breakdown of everything you need to know about Kate Bishop, Clint Barton, Maya, Yelena, Kingpin, and that mysterious watch.
What happens to them now?
I don't know.
Arguably the most shocking moment of the finale came when Maya seemingly shot and killed the Kingpin. She found out Wilson Fisk was the one who gave Ronin the tip that led to her father's death, so can you really blame her for seeking vengeance? It may appear Kingpin is dead, but given how actor Vincent D'Onofrio only just reprised his role as Kingpin from Netflix's canceled Daredevil series, would Marvel really kill him off so quickly? If the comics are any indication, and usually they are, the answer is no. Maya was originally introduced in the Daredevil comic series, where instead of Hawkeye, Kingpin made her think Daredevil was responsible for the death of her father. When she learns the truth and shoots Kingpin in retaliation, Fisk survives but winds up blind, giving him something in common with his nemesis, Daredevil. Marvel has announced a new TV series starring Maya Lopez, titled after her superhero name in the comics, Echo. Next to nothing is known about the show because it's just now getting into production, but given everything that just transpired in Hawkeye, it wouldn't surprise us to learn the fate of the Kingpin in this spin-off. Echo was first introduced in 1999's Daredevil number 9 and has a storied history with the Horned Hero, so it also makes sense for Daredevil to make his next MCU appearance on her series and have a reunion with his arch-nemesis, Wilson Fisk. With Kate Bishop finally earning the approval of Clint Barton, we're left wondering what's next for Marvel's newest hero. To clear up the matter of her superhero name, even though she throws out some ideas,
What do you think of Lady Hawk?
Clint seemingly suggests she take on his superhero mantle, Hawkeye, which is what she goes by in the comics. Perhaps Clint will enjoy some much-deserved time off, and Kate will operate as the MCU's main Hawkeye from now on. Fans have been speculating for years that Marvel will make a Young Avengers show featuring Kate and her fellow next-gen heroes, but even though nothing official has been announced just yet, we fully expect to see her team up with the likes of Cassie Lang's Stature, Billy Kaplan's Wiccan, and America Chavez's Miss America. Then there's the matter of Kate's mother, Eleanor Bishop. She may have been arrested in the finale for her many crimes, but someone that powerful and connected probably won't stay incarcerated for long. Eleanor has quite the shady past in the comics where she has close ties to the villain Madame Mask. That connection has Marvel fans theorizing she may become the MCU's version of the masked baddie. So it wouldn't surprise us if she shows up again looking a bit more villainous than before. Yelena was hired to assassinate Clint Barton, but in the finale she relented after hearing Clint's account of Natasha's sacrifice. This leaves Yelena in a dicey spot because she failed to fulfill her contract, meaning the person who hired her won't be too happy. One Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. There's no official word on where Yelena will appear next, but we've got our eye on some of the more grounded MCU projects coming up, like Captain America 4, She-Hulk, and the aforementioned Echo show. If anything, we'd love to see her cross paths with Kate Bishop again, as they could be the next iteration of the Hawkeye-Black Widow partnership that has long been a staple of the MCU.
Stop making me like you.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Finally, what's the deal with the mysterious watch from Avengers Compound? In the finale, Clint returns the watch to its apparent owner, his wife, Laura Barton. The back of the watch bears the S.H.I.E.L.D. logo and the number 19, which all but confirms her as S.H.I.E.L.D. Agent 19, better known in the comics as Bobby Morse, codename Mockingbird. Marvel diehards may find this reveal a bit confusing because Bobby Morse was already a character in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, played by Adrian Palicki. However, that show is seemingly no longer canon, which allows the MCU to create their own version of Mockingbird, and this time it's Laura Barton. Or perhaps it will be explained that Mockingbird is a codename used by multiple agents, not unlike how there are many Black Widows. Hawkeye and Mockingbird had a long-time relationship in the comics, so it makes sense that Clint would go on to marry her in the MCU. Laura seemed to be a normal civilian ever since her debut in Avengers Age of Ultron, but in the Hawkeye series, she surprised us with her ability to speak a foreign language and efficiently run a background check on one of Clint's targets. Who knows? Maybe she'll suit up in the signature Mockingbird costume and join Hawkeye on an adventure in a future MCU project. If that Young Avengers show ever gets up and running, who better to act as their leaders than the superhero mom and dad duo of Hawkeye and Mockingbird? For more on the MCU, check out the rest of our coverage of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the rest, and be sure to subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.